I'm going to talk about a topic which is very dear to all of us, the runner's heart. So, for all the runners out there, I have presented this little bit research video. So, of course, before we go ahead, we have to do a little meme review of sorts. This is the most popular meme for runners. We all look like this in our photographs. Come on! And yes, we might have more photographs like this, but it's okay. Showcase your good photographs. Next meme. A marathoner will keep looking at the next marathon. But guys, here someone, if you are following a coach, I really recommend you should follow your coach. And he does tell you to recover. You should recover. You should take breaks. You should give enough breaks to your body. That's why in our workout schedule we have a rest day. So moving ahead, there are some people who say running is not good for you, and some people will say running is good for you. So let's just take global health figures and analyze. 8 billion is the total world population, and you can see on the left side like almost half are overweight. 2 billion is just the official figure, but it actually is said to be 33%, and some estimates it's said to be 50. Let's just take 25, 25, 25. I'm broken down to show you that around 25% are actually confirmed to be overweight. 1 billion of us, 1 billion humans, around 12.5% are starving and are dying. We'll go to the next slide where I want to talk about this. I'm not talking about body shaming. You should not body shame people who are fat. That's what the point is. They need help, and of course they don't think they need help. It is lifestyle choice, and running is a lifestyle choice. You are doing good. So many people are saying that by being a runner you're putting more risk on your body, a heart risk. Already, as discussed in several groups, like I know of 4 people who died who were runners. It doesn't actually affect that much. I know so many people, and you must be knowing some few people too who are overweight, but they are state level champions in table tennis or sorts of games. Like there can be so many such examples. You cannot judge by overweight, just weight and looks. Don't do that. But here in this video, I'm just giving you a better option, which is of course running. Running benefits to the heart. Of course they are. You know about them. So I'll just share this article about 5 facts about heart will get bigger, and because it's bigger, it pumps more blood to the full body. You are at a lower risk of heart attack because your coronary arteries are better. You will be at a lower risk of heart risk. Anyways, when you are a runner, you are eating healthy. You are eating more green vegetables, and most runners will be aware about taking specific nutrition, which will actually also benefit in the heart. So it's not only saying that you're running, you're also consuming a good diet because you want to run that marathon. So just being a marathoner, you are not just a marathoner because you are thinking about other things also. Because to heart risk, yes, there are benefits and there are risks. Of course the benefits do outweigh the risks because most people are not running anyways. Let's just showing you some statistics from our website. You know what, every website will have different statistics. So anyways, of course mental health. If you can just think about this coronavirus and suicides, you compare that, the death rate, how can that be? You would be like, how is suicide so high? And by becoming a marathoner, you have an attitude that you are gonna achieve and you are gonna reach that finish line, and you are not a quitter. Anyways, I'll give you one more benefit. If you're running a marathon, your lungs are stronger, and your lungs are stronger, so your body can fight more vigorously to the coronavirus. So there's one more addition. As a runner, you're a very rare person anyways, because a very, very, very less percent of the human population is. Of course, this is not a good estimate, and you are healthy, you are doing the right thing for your body. But I want to warn you of some heart risks. So if you just go on to YouTube and of course you're not gonna watch research studies, like you're not gonna read research studies. I would really recommend you go through these videos. I've gone through like almost all of them, and to just summarize, I have found out is that, so this is not me saying, these are the people in white coats saying this. If you are into ultra marathon, maybe because you are into ultra marathon, and maybe because you have some other underlying condition of your heart which you don't know, and which nobody knows, like literally nobody knows that you have this condition. And that's why cardiac arrests can come, and they have come to some dear people, and also to several people. If you actually go into through statistics, it does happen to athletes. It's not that the heart risk is not there, but it is very specific to ultra marathoners. So I would really recommend you to be below 42 kilometers. I am not here to stop you from doing that, but make sure you get enough rest. And let me make it clear, the heart rate is not linked to rest. If you have a cardiac arrest, it is not because you were running. It might be because of other reasons. Do not conclude, do not stop running, because if you go through the videos as well, if you go through advices from doctors, if you go through so many articles in Runner's World that I have, the summary is that a lot of people are not running, they're not living a healthy lifestyle. The fact is the benefits are way higher. And the myth, there is some truth. Yes, there is risk, there is heart risk, but it might be there even if you are not a runner. Most people I've seen in marathons, like they take like 5.5-6 hours to complete a full marathon. You're literally like, if you're walking, that's okay, but most people, if you see, the best advice is to practice, do the training to avoid the heart risk, because you have to get there slowly. You cannot be like, okay, you just wake up and yeah, you're a marathoner.